The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10.
Under.
The give to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. The Horned Frogs pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you've got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass hits, picked off.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Colorado 7, TCU 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Jackrabbit. Cut. Lasso.
quick handoff. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Picks up 1. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
TCU, number 3.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of running room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Snags it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And here's the return. stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll run the screen. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Breaks the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Wants to throw on second down. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked out at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Skips away from pressure. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in the third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Double right.
The give out of the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Johnson looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Touchdown, TCU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point was good.
Colorado, 7.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down.
Get set, get set.
Looking to move it through the air. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Here comes the offense on second down. They move the tight end all over. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. TCU 30, Colorado 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you... blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Got it looking for the first down. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Curry. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they just...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buffalo! What a grab and go for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for.
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. After all that, it wound up better than they could have imagined. They wind up with a two-pointer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. Fair catch called for and made. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, man.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Third down coming.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for space, it's Curry. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly